Good morning, Black women. How are you? All right. I came on to let you know I did hear Unbiased and Unboss's call to try to come together to start working towards Black women's plan of action and our political approach to the targeted, specific type of harassment that Black women are facing on YouTube, initiated by Black males and every other group of people. The first thing I would suggest all Black women do, because we could conquer this, believe me, we could conquer this. It's a matter of making personal decisions that are for us and only us, right? You can't be riding the fence, Black women. You can't be wanting to only be for the few women you're for. You got to be for Black women in total, all right? You got to accept the sisterhood. So in order to start that, it's self-discipline, baby. The first thing you do is unsubscribe from every single Black male on YouTube, especially the ones like all these guys that are out here talking badly about Black women. Unsubscribe. Stop going to their page. We don't need to know what they're saying because they say the same shit every day, okay? Secondly, people like the attorneys that have attempted to sue them in the past, as well as defame, slander, and what was the wording that YouTube uses? Attempts to humiliate a group of people online, right? Look up that person's license. Complain to their job the way that they do Black women. Get him fired. Complain to his bar association, wherever he's from, wherever he works, the supervisors. Complain to the people who give him the license, who are above him that can take it away. Do those things. Do it now. And then in addition to that, right? Let me see where I can go. I want to talk without all this noise. So then in addition to that, what you want to do is align yourself appropriately for this upcoming election. Okay. You have to understand, and I'm going to put up a clip about this. Biden and Harris, they're really not on your side the way you think. So you have a decision to make. Now, me personally, I'm not ever going to stand here and tell you to vote for Republicans because I know that that is not in your best interest, right? But there will be other people that you can stand behind that are going to join the race. You might this time want to upset the entire election and do the unexpected, which is to go for the underdog if the underdog is the right person. Just to bring to mind and bring the point, Vice President Harris, right? She has a clip that I'm going to show you where she's talking about a program she wants to start in America, which is called a LIFT, right? LIFT Act or LIFT program, something like that, where what Unbiased and Unbossed was talking about is that they're trying to erase Black people to avoid dealing with our specific issues by blending us into so-called people of color and all the other people that come from other countries and other Black people from other countries. You can't allow that. You have to always correct them and be insistent upon the fact that they say African Americans or ADOS or descendants of slaves. You have to be specific, American, Black, whatever. You have to make them understand that we are a singular group that is a non-immigrant that has an experience in this country unlike any other, and be insistent upon it, right? So, but what this LIFT Act or program is, she wants to not acknowledge Black people's individual plight in this country or the fact that they owe us real emancipation and real reparation, right? What she wants to do is blend us in with everyone else and not give us anything that we need to get to actually stand up on our feet. Now, since they want to always quote people like Booker T. Washington by saying ignorant shit like pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, then you know what? Give us the fucking boots with the good soles and the strong foot and good laces. We'll pull them shits up and we'll run faster than you ever could think, right? But these are the things you got to keep in mind. And I'm going to get that clip. I'm going to do things further. I will reach out to Unbiased and Unbossed, but everything in time. But the things that you could do right now, please do it. You know how to flag channels. You know how to make reports and complaints to YouTube. You know how to get up and do the same thing to these attorneys and every other YouTuber out there that is talking shit about black women. The same way you did that other attorney that, I forget his name right now, that was talking shit about black women online, and you guys got him to quit his job. Do the same to all the rest of these people. And in addition to that, write your own stories and complaints to, what was that place called? What was it? I forget, the media or whatever that she spoke about. What was it called? Anyway, when you read that article, whatever the article, when you go back into Unbiased and Unbossed's channel, wherever he complained to, then what you do is you complain as well in droves to that same media company. And then after you do that, you go to the Department of Justice and complain about black women being a targeted group on YouTube being harassed by first black males, the death threats, etc. And you explain that the FBI was supposed to be looking into that, but nothing's coming out of it, and all the rest of these people. This is the way you make change, black women. You have got to complain. You've got to show up for yourself the same way you've been showing up for those bums all along. You got to show up for yourself. Then when you do that, the way you get a class action lawsuit is you have to get a certain number of complainants on one particular case. Take that to a firm, and then the firm will work it out with you. But the way we could begin to do that is either start a email registry or some type of other registry where we get people to sign and say that they're actually going to be committed to do this. And that's where we begin, and then we go seek out firms to get a class action lawsuit. Many people have done it before. When I get to that live, I'm going to show you that black women have already done this for discrimination with the demonetization of channels. But we need to do it for the fact that they're breaking the Title VII of discrimination for black women on this platform by constantly talking about how shitty we are, how we're the worst thing that ever happened to black males, we're terrible mothers, we're horrible people, we're not desirable, all that bullshit they talk. So you got to stand up for yourself. And it begins by something as simple as writing letters and complaining. Once you do that, and you do it enough, if you do it enough, and they see that there is a huge voter following that is having a problem, they're gonna fucking move. Because they understand that when it's time for election like it is now, they tend to lose their job if they don't do what the people want. So let's get active.